Yeah, I like this music, man. It's quite good, isn't it? It's better than this, isn't it? That's how I feel at the moment, people. Please do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe, and all that good stuff. New channel, new adventure, FZY TV. I'm being me now, so I'll bring myself to you guys, if you know what I mean. So yeah, man, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, guys, I've been a few streams this morning and this afternoon. Fozzy's been throwing himself about everywhere. It's tough, man. It's tough. We need some therapy, man. That's what we need as a football fans. We're in the mud. Let me just put it that way. We are in the mud, guys. There's no way back from this, you know. After what I watched yesterday, there's no way back from this. This head coach. Sorry, I just eating peanuts and then before I come on. This head coach is all over the place. The club is all over the place. To me, I don't care if he stays or if he goes. It's up to the club. I let the club decide where his destination is. It's nothing to do with me. I was never like this when I started supporting Liverpool. I'm not going to be changing right now for things like that. It's up to the club. I mean, let the club decide what they want to do with him. But do I see any progress? No. I'm being honest in that. Do I see us, do I see him changing the way he is? No. He's awful, man. You know, like what they say, guys, sometimes in life, when you look at something, it's the mirror image. I've always said it. I've always stood by a football club is a mirror image of the head coach, manager, whatever you want to call it. And what we're seeing right now is a mirror image of Arne Slot. He is absolutely diabolical. He doesn't know what he's doing. This is for the chat, by the way. If you guys want to chat, obviously get on the chat and start talking to me. That's what I'm here for. This is Liverpool, obviously, stream. It's not a Man United stream. I did that this morning with Mr. Sal. It's great, man. If you guys missed that, go and check it out. It's right there on the screen. You can see it. Yeah, we're in trouble, man. Big up Clive and big up Jason. Big up my guys. Thanks for coming on. I know it's a last minute thing and all that stuff. Appreciate that. We don't know where we're going from here, guys. I honestly don't know where we're going to go from here. And, we're already making excuses about, the goal that should have been allowed and etc. I don't really care about that goal. You got to look at the game as a whole. We're absolutely disgusting. Our players are second to everything every time. We don't really pass the right part. I already knew it in the first 5 minutes what this game was going to be about. Go and watch the watch along. Clive was there. Trudon was there. I said that to you guys. It's going to be a long day today. When I see misplaced passes and players out of position and not making the right decisions and bumping into each other, I said it's over, man. We're gonna be here for a long time, and that's what happened. I don't make things like this. Like in life, guys, yeah. When you watch something for so long in your life, you already know what's going to happen. You know what I mean? Me and Liverpool have that connection. That's how I know Liverpool Football Club. I have that connection with them. That's why I can predict things, because I have that connection. You know what I mean? That's how it is. It's just like in life, you've got connection with things. That's how it is. It's crazy what we're watching, man. We go from champions to eighth in the league, guys. Like we're eighth, and people can't see it. We're eighth. I can't play my Stone Cold tunes anymore. I could play my favorite wrestlers. I can play this. That's the only thing. But everybody's holding on to this. Let me share it with you, yeah? The goal that wasn't allowed from Van Dijk, which I don't give a damn about. I'll tell you why I don't give a damn about it. We was never in the game to even come back in it. We was in the game. We was shit. They were going to win that game no matter what happened. They were going to win that game. Only a fool can think that we're going to come back. No, we was never coming back. I'll tell you why I say that, and I stand by that, because someone was trying to tell me this morning, but he changed his mind when I told him what it was. In my mind, the reason I'm not saying anything about this, listen, it was a disgusting decision. It's part and parcel of the rules, actually. So they're finally playing by the rules when Liverpool are playing. I mean, what about when Liverpool are not playing? Where's the rules for that? You know what I mean? So I think they do clips. I like that. So it's not live. It's good. So the reason I am not, on the boat of, we got screwed because of the disallowed goal and all this stuff. There was a penalty before that, guys. We had a penalty. Two idiots bumping into each other. They bumped into each other. Konate and Bradley. I don't blame Bradley. It's more Konate who has his bozo moments back. The disease is back. The illness is back. Just get him gone. Get him out of this football club. I'm not paying a guy 200,000 a week that performs when he wants to perform. If you know what I mean? I don't need that. I need a guy who's consistent. I want the guy who's going to be the next Van Dijk replacement, playing next to Van Dijk right now. Not a bozo. He thinks he's good enough to play for Real Madrid. Let him go. Let him go and disappear with them. You know what I mean? I guarantee you, within a week, he'll be thrown out from that football club as well. Because he hasn't got the mentality, he hasn't got the minerals to be consistent as a player. And that's what you do when you're at Real Madrid. Look at Trent. Supposedly the best right back in the world. Where is he now? He's on the bench of Real Madrid. And he's happy, smiling and all that stuff with his big teeth. Good luck, man. Whenever we used to substitute, we used to cry every single time. Why am I getting substituted? And then Arne Slot had to sit next to him last season to reassure him. We don't do it. Listen, Real Madrid don't do arms around the shoulders, mate. You either perform or you're gone. With Konate, I got to be real with you guys here. We need to know if he wants to stay or if he wants to go. I suggest Liverpool Football Club, you sit with him now. If he wants to see out his contract, don't play him at all. I'll tell you why. You could put him, obviously, off the team. He will push a move in January. I'll tell you why. Because he needs to be in that France World Cup squad. You've got the power in your hand. Use it. That's what I say. He's not doing anything on that pitch that Gomez can't do at the moment. Even injured Gomez, I'll still take over him right now. So go and sort that shit out with Konate. Salah, 33, heading towards 34. Why are we still building a team around a 33-year-old? Why? Great season last season. Why aren't we moving to the next generation? Florian Wirtz, that's getting knocked about everywhere on Sky Sports and all the social medias at the moment. The poor kid. I feel so sorry for him. You know what I mean? He's getting knocked left, right, and center by every social media, every TV, everything. Blaming him for the downfall of Liverpool Football Club. Who put him there? Our head coach. Our head coach brought these young players in and threw them to the wolves. Instead of that, slowly integrated them into the team, like I've been saying all along, and I keep going with it again and again and again. A good head coach don't do that. This guy is off his head. This guy is out of his depth. This guy is not going to improve. This guy is getting worse in every game that we play. We're so lucky. We are so lucky that we had 2 home games. Let me just put it that way, that we could win. That covered over all the cracks. I can't remember the last away win. I think it was, if I can remember it, it's Burnley away. And look how lucky that was. I can't be living on luck every season, guys, with this guy. Liverpool needs to sort themselves out and look at it from a point of view. Is he the long-term project? Is he worth the fight to keep him in the club? Or do we need to move on? Those 3 things now. They need to start doing, because I can't take this shit anymore. I can't watch this. How can I watch my football club play Man United at home and let Man United win without any effort I mean, I could lose games, I could draw games, I could win games. That's life, yeah. But as long as you give me effort and commitment, I will support you. Did you see yesterday any effort and commitment? As I said earlier, first 5 minutes, I've already decided the game. Go and check my watch along, and then ask Clive and everybody else that was on there. I said the same thing. We're here for a long day, guys. I'm worried. When I see players Gravenberch just kept on giving the ball away so easily. McAllister, I even said it in the stream. Is McAllister playing in here or what? Even Soboslai, I didn't even see. And then we got Florian Wirtz that was trying, and he's getting lambasted by everybody else today. Come on, man. What is going on? And Salah, what has he done in the whole game? Couldn't get past that O'Reilly, whatever his name is. O'Reilly. That O'Reilly kid had him in his pocket. We let Doku dominate us in the game yesterday. Dominate us. Haaland manhandling Konate sometimes. Pulling him and pushing him about. Van Dijk, the coolest guy in the world, isn't it? The coolest guy. Smooth. That's all we got as a defender now. Even his after-match reactions piss me off. There's no life in that guy. Oh, if I speak about, that this or that goal, I'll be in trouble. I don't give a shit. Speak about something that's going to motivate us right now, bro. Because when we're watching you, there's no motivation there. It's just disappointment after disappointment. You've got excuse for every loss, I've noticed, you guys. But you never take responsibility for your actions. You can't go to the Etihad and don't show up. You know what the worst part of it is, guys? Let me give you an example, yeah? The worst part of this is good managers, good head coaches, yeah? If things ain't working out for the first 10 to 15 minutes, you could say 20, they will change things, innit? That's what they do. Oh, shit, man. You realize things ain't working out. We ain't actually moving. We're not even creating chances. We're not even working the goalkeeper, the opposition goalkeeper. We need to start changing things. Our head coach sits there or stands there telling players to get back here and get back there. Great coaches change games. Great coaches sense dangers. This guy doesn't sense anything. There's only way you could prove a manager, guys. When the good times are there, how they behave. He was brilliant last season when he was behaving, in a way of, we're winning and we're doing things. I'm changing the games during, obviously, when things are going wrong and all that stuff. He was brilliant. When the tough time comes, I want to see how brilliant you are at that as well. So he was good in the good times. In the tough times, he is absolutely abysmal. Let me say something to you guys, yeah? We ain't getting any better. Forget about those 2 wins we did recently. That is, adrenaline from the players who want to probably join Real Madrid one day. That's what it was. That's what it was, guys. Aston Villa, they just didn't read the memo. That is it. That's why we won that game. And we're lucky we're at home both games as well. We are absolutely disgraceful. I've never seen... Listen, I've watched Liverpool bad times. Shit times and with Graham Souness with Picnic in defense. I watched this shit, man. I watched Roy Evans with Neil Raddock at the back, overweight. I watched Julian Dix in our team with Graham Souness. I watched Roy Hodgson. I watched Brendan Shitty Rodgers. I watch all these managers. Some of the worst I've ever seen at Liverpool Football Club, who have taken our identity away. This guy has got no identity. There's no way we can move. Where are we going? Can someone tell me, when you're watching Liverpool, what motivates you to think we're going to improve? There's nothing. People can do the drawings on their thing. Oh, there's a big gap in the midfield. Forget about that stuff. What is our pattern of play? Where are we going? When Klopp was there, I already knew what was going to happen. Even with Roy Hodgson, I knew it was going to be a disaster when I watched him. Rodgers, we knew he's a one-season guy. He gets you hyped up with his Pep Guardiola football, then he disappears afterwards. We already know things like that. But where's Arne Slot ball? I've been hearing about Arne Slot ball all this time. Where is it? Oh, man. If this is Arne Slot football and he's been playing Jurgen last season, he needs to get out quick, man. because even the loyal fans are going to turn on him. Let me just put it that way. Big up, Gene. Sorry, guys, I haven't seen it. Anfield Roll, big up, my guy. I haven't seen you for a bit. I hope you're okay. Let me just go through the comments. I want to hear you guys as well. That's why I'm here, man. I want to hear what you guys are going to say. Hello, my friend. Sorry if it's a bit louder. Chat, goal should have been allowed. Bad game from us. Good internationals are coming. Yeah, bro, it is what it is. It should have been allowed. I agree with you. I'm not here to say it's not. But even if we scored it, Clive, I think we would have lost that game. I honestly, hand to my heart, I think we would have lost that game. We was never in it, bro. We was never in it. Big up, Jason, my guy. Yeah, big up everyone. I see you doing the rounds on different shows today. Yeah, bro. Like everybody's chickening out, innit? Everybody is chickening out. The other YouTubers don't want to be on because they're scared what's going to happen. But I hold my own, right? Trudon, I hold my own. I'm honest. I don't come on there. Oh, Liverpool are still brilliant. We're going to come back, and score, 5 goals against Northern Forest in the next game. I don't say shit like that, man. I'm honest. I tell you how it is. That's why I got invited. You know what I mean? It is what it is. If people don't want to turn up when we lose, then it shows what kind of fan you are. You should be turning up when you're losing. You should be turning up when you're winning. You know what I mean? And drawing as well. Big up, Rodrigo, my guy. What are you saying? We are cooked, my bro. This is sad. I don't like the coach. We need a change ASAP. Yesterday was humbling. It's not just about the result. We needed to win. Yes, we needed to win. But the performance are shocking. It's shocking, bro. You know what the worst part of it is, guys? Look at the midfield. I keep going back to it and nobody listens to me. Bernardo Silva and Phil Foden was part of a free midfield. This is not De Bruyne, Gundogan, and Rodri. But they're still dominated. That's like Rodri, Gundogan, and De Bruyne. They're still dominated. That's like that. These are the smallest of the small players in football. We've got 6 foot, midfielders. Gravenberch, Soboslai, McAllister, obviously slightly on the smaller side, but still should be enough to outdo them. We didn't do it, man. We didn't do it. Arsenal lost the day before. You expect our players to be up for it? It's a fucking mess, man. Listen, as I said, I'm not eyeing it slot in. I'm not eyeing it slot out. I'm either. The club has to decide what they do. I've never been a Saka manager kind of person anyway. I'm not going to just change. I don't agree with what he does anymore. I think he's out of his depth. You know what I mean? But it's the club that has to decide. They had this project for this manager similar to Jurgen. He's no longer similar to Jurgen now. He's more of an Arne Slot than Jurgen, to be fair, if you look at him. If this is Arne Slot, then he should not be at Liverpool Football Club. Because it's no longer Jurgen's team. You know what I mean? It's no longer that. We haven't got that excuse. So let's look at this goal, and I'll continue with the comments. I'm here as a therapist, so whatever you want to say it in the chat. Big up, everybody. Big up, Trudon. Big up, Clive. Big up, Gene. I can see you, Gene. Don't worry. I can see Anfield Raw. I can see you, James. Rodrigo, of course. Barovian is in the house. Of course, Red for Life, my bro. I hope you're okay, my guy. And OS is in the house as well. So let's see what they're saying, and then we could decide amongst ourselves. As I said, even if we scored this goal, we still could have lost that game. Just give up on that, please, people. I feel sorry for you guys, man.
Gents, hi there. There is only, I think, one place to start, isn't there, really? It's at the Etihad. Man City, dismantled the champions Liverpool with that comprehensive 3-0 win. But could it have been different? Should it have been different if Virgil van Dijk's header hasn't been ruled out in the first half with the score at 1-0? Look, Dermot, we're going to get straight into it with you. Is this a subjective decision or that grey area for you?
I think both, Hayley. I think it is subjective without doubt. And it is a grey area because it's all about the interpretation. And as we've seen, we were just talking off screen, Jay and I, and we see things slightly different, don't we? Everybody sees things slightly different. And that's why...
Guys, if you don't know who this is, Dermot Gallagher is the old referee from ages ago. I used to watch him, of course. And Boothroyd is I think, ex-Arsenal player. Played for Coventry, I believe. Someone like that, anyway. Don't worry about it. Let's get back.
Can throw up a decision from last year or earlier in the season and go, well, you know, they made a slightly different decision. It's because we see things slightly differently. I don't think there's hard and fast rules.
What do you think, Jay?
I think they should have been given a goal. If you look at it here, Van Dijk's gone up, he's headed the ball. When you look at Donnarumma, he is coming across slightly to his right, but then he pivots to the left. So that means...
It's kind of funny, that one, isn't it? Sorry to interrupt, guys, but I have to stop and tell you guys. There was a similar, not even worse incident than this last season, Manchester City versus, Wolverhampton versus Man City. Man City scored in the last second of the game. I think it was John Stones. Bernardo Silva was like in front of the goalkeeper. Same people, same officials that sat at this game were the officials in that game. And all of a sudden, there's a different decision on here. Not only that, the referee, same referee, went to the VAR in that game and decided to give a goal, even though he can see Bernardo Silva was visually in front of the goalkeeper. Worse than this, by the way. He was actually in front of the goalkeeper. So when people are saying something's got to be done, you are 100% right. Liverpool made a complaint today. Hopefully they'll get something out of it. But I'm not trying to say because of that, we didn't win the game. Even if we scored that, if that was a goal, legitimate goal, we would have lost that game. It doesn't matter, guys. As I said earlier, there was a penalty there that our goalkeeper saved that should have woken up our players, and they still didn't wake up. So I suggest to everybody that's getting pissed off because of a goal like this, just let it go, man. Every single time we go a goal down in any game we play, in any game that we play, we lose. Apart from one in the Champions League against Eintracht Frankfurt. That was the only one. Go and check it if you don't believe me. We've equalized in all of those games, actually, apart from this one. We equalized and we still lost. Because you can tell, you can sense it. That is the difference, guys. Remember Man United, when they came to Anfield and they beat us when Harry Maguire scored? We equalized, and Gary Neville, what did he say? He said, I could still see Man United getting a goal and winning this game. That's what he said. Liverpool are there for the taking. That's what he said. The same game Arne Slot was telling us we played much better in. I can't say any more than that, man. Big up, James, man. Arne Slot, it's up to you, brother. And these Adidas kits are way too good to be playing this badly. Yeah. Last time we played this badly was probably under Roy Hodgson, and that was Adidas, actually, bro. Big up, G, what you saying? Hey, bro, I was traveling back from Cyprus. Wow, by the sound of the game against City was really bad till I do not want to watch what I missed. Keep your spirits high, everyone. Yeah, Gene, don't bother watching it. Let me just put it that way. It's those kind of games you avoid and don't ever watch. I'll give you advice right now. Just don't bother. You'll be disappointed in the first 5 minutes of the game when your players can't even pass two passes together. And these are the players that are normally good in possession, by the way, Gene. So just give up. Just give up. Big up, MK. I didn't see you there. Sorry about that, bro. I didn't see you there. Sorry to ask again. If we lost to Villa but beat Madrid and City, would we feel better? I don't think anyone will feel better, bro, because you still like lost to a team you should beat. I don't think we'll feel better. 100% no. I think we'll still be going mad. Like I said, Real Madrid, the reason you beat the likes of Real Madrid when they're away from the Bernabeu is because they play their football. They play open, expansive football. They don't play this tactical, deep line defending football. They've got an identity. They stick with it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And then they're going to try and make it better. That's why we beat Real Madrid. That's how it is, bro. It's always like that. If we beat Man City, I don't know. Like, I don't think at any circumstances of this season we was ever going to beat Man City the way we've been playing, to be fair, like, my bro. The only thing is, when I look at Liverpool at the moment, that's saving us is our home. Even though we lost, I think, already this season, the home form is the thing that's going to keep Liverpool, you know, still alive around the top half of the table. We're shit, man. Let me just put it that way, guys. We're absolutely shit. We're not coming back anytime soon. This head coach said before the game, I've studied Man City. Someone asked him before the game, so did you watch the Arsenal game? They drew last night. He said, no. I've been studying Man City, just checking out, analysing their game, see what their strengths and weaknesses are. Does that look to you someone that studied the game? Does that look to you someone that knew what he was doing? So what did you actually analyse that made you think you could beat Man City? Or you could trouble them somewhere, somehow? That's what he said. He didn't watch the Arsenal game because he was watching the Man City game. He was analysing it, trying to understand like how to beat them. 5 minutes into the game, he was all over the place already. I mean, so like I said, a real head coach changes things during games when things are not going right. He doesn't do that. And then when the second half starts, he leaves it for 10 minutes. And then he brings on players. Like it's madness, man. It's absolute madness, man. Absolute madness. He's out of his depth, man. The guy does not know what he's doing. He is in trouble. Big up Cop Father, my bro. Hope you're okay. I'll come to the comments. Big up Malcolm. You're back again. Every time we lose, you come back. But when Liverpool win, you're nowhere to be seen, bro. What's going on? Where are you when we need you, man? Where are you? What are you saying, James? Slot he is the problem, but I think some of the players are just not good enough anymore. And the sooner people accept that, the better. I think like the only thing that's going to determine Arne Slot's stay at Liverpool after international break is what he picks. We've got nothing to lose now, guys. You know what I mean? We've lost the league already. You know what I mean? There's no way we're going to come back with a form like this. So he needs to find something that's going to win games now. And that means taking out some of the big hitters. Unfortunately, we've got a football club right now. The players are running the club, not the head coach. Klopp will never allow what's happening in our football club. If Salah's playing shit, he would have probably took him out. He did. And what happened? Salah abused him at West Ham away. That's what you need. You need a manager, a head coach that don't take any shit. Unfortunately, we've got a guy who hasn't got a backbone because he pretends he takes these players off against Eintracht Frankfurt. And then all of a sudden, they come back in the Premier League. Voila. That's what happens, guys. He pretends. I don't like this pretending that you're taking players off because they're not good enough. I want to see 2 or 3 games there on the bench. Show me if you got a backbone. Idiot. We are 8th playing. Rodrigo says we are 8th playing bad. What is the system? With a question mark. I don't know what the system is, bro. I'm one of the first. You could ask Clive, you could ask Cop Father, you could ask everybody. I'm one of the first Liverpool YouTubers in the beginning of the season asking everybody, what is our system of play? Everybody's using that now, but what are we a transitioning team? Are we an attacking team? Are we a defensive team? Are we a bit of both? That's the questions I've been asking all season. Now everybody's asking the same questions. I swear to you, hands on my heart, I said that earlier in the season. Because I just don't have any clue what this head coach is thinking about when we're playing. Nobody does. He's all over the place, man. It's crazy, man. We are going backwards. We're getting worse. We're not getting better, guys. Let me just put it out there. If you guys don't know, we're getting worse. And I'm being honest this time with you guys. I've been honest all the time, but sometimes I joke around. But I swear to you, we're getting worse. We have top players, but we don't have a team anymore. Slot, what the F are you doing to our team? Yeah, we've been told he's the next Klopp, innit? We've been told he's similar to Klopp. That's why we got him at the football club. Does that look like any resemblance of Klopp's team? Like, what are we watching here? What are we watching here, man? There is no way that resembles Klopp's team. No way, man. No effing way. Gene, it was sad to watch. Yeah, no fight, no desire. Like Arsene Wenger, no desire. Arsene Wenger. I miss those days with Arsene Wenger always repeating the same stuff back in the day. Slot needs to go. Everybody said that. Big up Gary, my bro. Gary's in the house. Slot out. Mancini in. FZY. Mancini, no. Apparently, FSG are still backing this fraud. Is their project, James? Is their project, my brother? Unfortunately. If you know what I mean. So if this is their project, they're gonna back them in it. All right, FZY, bro. Slot has to go. 5 losses in 2025. I think what more losses than Man United, isn't it? In 2025. Away from home and 15 across the calendar year, plus the fact that his style of play identical to Southgate's slow build up, zero excitement, bro. We can't even insult Southgate. That's how bad we are. We are so shit. We can't even insult Southgate. At least Southgate got his team to the final of the Euros and all that stuff. With us, there's no life, man. There's no life. There's no direction, man. Right now, we're the crackheads of the Premier League because we don't know what to do. We don't know what to do. We're all over the place. And we keep coming back with the same shit every single time. We're crackheads. That's what we are, man. We are absolute crackheads, man. Barovian, we're saying evening for Z. Hope you're well. Still annoyed about yesterday. And what's worse is that we have 2 weeks to dwell on this. Bro, I know everybody's wishing for the break and all that stuff, the international break. Go and check out the last international break. We came back even worse. We lost to Man United in our first game. We lost to Man United, by the way, in our first game back from international football. So you know what happened after that. Don't have any hope, man. This head coach is out of his depth, man. He's absolutely out of his depth. It's Slot who's the problem. I think some of the senior players need to take, they need to take responsibilities as well, man. Smash the likes, people. Appreciate that, Gene. Appreciate that, my lady. Honesty, but big up Honesty, man. Finally, you're in the house. I don't know what I've done to you, but finally you're in the house, bro. Federico Chiesa has rejected. I just saw that. Rejected the international call-up. I speak often with Chiesa. We simply need to respect the decision each one of us makes and issue we have. Yeah, I've heard about it. Can you blame him, really? He's not getting first team football, so he doesn't feel right. Like, I play on the bench and I'm gonna go and play for the national team. It doesn't work out like that, my guy. Yeah, and he's an honest guy. I love Chiesa, man. The saddest thing about Chiesa, guys, is we might never see him as a Liverpool player, consistent Liverpool player. We're just gonna see him as he is now, and he's probably gonna leave in Jan or in the summer. It's sad, very, very sad. I agree with you, FZY. Our identity is non-existent. Yeah, it's disgusting, bro. It is absolutely diabolical what I see, man. I'm still concerned. Liverpool usually struggle after international break. There you go, bro. You can see it, and everybody else should see it as well, man. FZY, bro, on the Slot, I checked across our last 15 matches. Our XG output has dropped on average to 1.09 per game under Klopp. Even in our worst times, our XG would never went under 1.65 XG per game. It's you know what's funny? Believe it or not, Anfield Roar, we was better off with Darwin Núñez up front. You know what I mean? At least there was something to talk about. This one, we've got nothing to talk about. The worst part of it is, guys, how often do we actually work goalkeepers? Donnarumma started working in goal when we actually conceded 3. So Man City sat back, told us to come on them, and then, pause. And then Szoboszlai started taking shots and all that stuff. I think that was the only shot on target, as I remember. So there you go, people. Like, it just gets worse. Big up Honesty, my guy. FZY, watch out. You will be called enemy of the club. I would listen. I supported this club 46 years, my age, man. So it's nothing new to me, man. I've even been called. I was even called, you know, a West Ham fan, a London fan, or a London football clubs fan from Liverpoolians, bro. Like Scousers. They always say, like, if you're not from Liverpool, you're not a Liverpool fan. So there you go, bro. This is what we have to cope with at times. And the funniest thing is they're about 20 years younger than me. And I said to them, well, you wasn't born when I supported Liverpool. I supported Liverpool longer than you. So you're coming to my ends. I'm not going to your ends. You can be born there, but I was with this club longer than you. So shut up. Get the heck out of here. Also have a feeling Slot may play the South American players. Yeah, when they come back from international football, he has this illness that he does that a lot, bro. It's madness, absolute madness. But let me get back to this, then I'll come back to the chat. Please like, share, and subscribe, and all that good stuff. We're building. I'm glad that the Liverpool community is here, but I'll go around to every other community as well. So let's see what they're saying.
He can see cross slightly to his right, but then he pivots to the left. So that means he can see where the ball is going. Yes, Robertson has ducked, but if anything, the person that's in his eye line more would be Doku, more than Robertson. And, I don't know if you can read the rule, but it was something along the lines of the player making an action. A player making an action, in my opinion, is if he moves towards the ball or he tries to make contact with the ball. Robertson there has just ducked. So to me, he's made no action or effort to try and deflect the ball or get his head on it or whatnot. He's just got himself out the way of the ball. So that's why I think it should have been given, and I think that was a poor decision.
Yeah, look, we'll look specifically at the rules in just a moment, go through it. But look, this is what Andy Robertson made of the call.
I can't really comment on it. I think we'll let other people do that. But for me, it looked as, a duck out the way, but I don't think the keeper is in any eye line to me, and that's the rules we get told at the start of the season. So it's a little bit of a difficult one. So I think that should have stood.
Okay, so, right, these are the rules then. This is what we want to clarify. So, Dermot, we've got the first bullet point, clearly obstructing the opponent's line of vision. And draw your attention to the fourth bullet point, making an obvious action which clearly impacts on the ability of an opponent to play the ball. What's in play here?
Also 3, isn't it? Where he's close to the opponent. And I think that's got to be bear in mind. We saw at Everton a few weeks ago, Jack Grealish, corner comes across, Jake O'Brien heads it on, and Jack Grealish is stood next to Vicario. And I think this is similar in so much as Robertson's. If you look behind the goal, when Van Dijk heads the ball, Robertson is within 2 feet of the goalkeeper. So his presence impacts. This is the problem. It's not an exact science. There isn't somebody to go, that's definitely this, that's definitely this.
But I mean, one thing I would say, Bernardo Silva last season had the same thing, and a goal got given. I think it was with the same referee as well. So again, I mean, it's an interpretation, but it's the same referee. When I look at this, yes, he is close to him. So he might see him in his peripheral vision. He might understand that he is there. But obviously, first and foremost, Donnarumma is focused on the ball because he needs to know exactly where the ball is going. Now, there's no hesitation from Donnarumma, as in where is it going? So the fact that he hasn't hesitated at all and he's dived away, he's probably a hand away from the ball. He's dived, he hasn't gone, higher or lower. It's actually in line with where the ball enters the net.
You know what it is, guys? The rules are what it says. This is the normal rules. If he's in an offside position, he is distracting the goalkeeper. In the books, in the rule books, it says it's offside, but sometimes you gotta play by what you see, if you know what I mean. And they were unfair with this one, considering what they did with other clubs when they did the same thing. They allowed the goals, even looking at VAR. That's the worst part of it. There's a video going around with the same referee against Wolves versus Man City last season, him going to the VAR and seeing something worse than this, and he was allowing the goal. So they're cheating. Let's be honest here. They're cheating. But as I said, no matter what, would have lost that game. Come on, guys. Like, you got to be realistic, man. We can't cry about something like this when we know in all reality, even us getting equalizers doesn't mean we're going to win games anymore, because every game that we got an equalizer on this season in the Premier League, we've lost. We've lost. Go and look. The only games we've won is the games we scored first. That's it. The only game we actually come back from a losing position was in the Champions League against the German team. That is it. That is it, guys. Wake up, man. Don't worry about this stuff we're seeing here. Don't worry about that. Worry about your own football club that's not even trying for you on the pitch. That's not even getting up for Man United games. When did you ever wake up and think to yourself, your players ain't going to try against Man United? You know what I mean? This is what we're facing. Your players are not going to try against Man City. Your players are not going to try against Chelsea. When did you ever think to yourself that? These are the games. This is the cream of the crop. This is what you look forward to as a footballer. But even the World Cup year, they're not even performing. Why? Because they know they're going to play every week. They know next week McAllister's going to play. They know next week Salah is going to play. They know it. Konate is going to play next week as well. What I'm talking about after international football. I'm just giving you, what's going to happen in the future. That's how it is in their brain. They already got that. They know they're going to play the next game. That's why their performances never elevates. You need competition for places. You need a manager that's strong, that's got a backbone, that doesn't take this shit. We haven't got that, man. The guy just sails away, goes to Dubai, goes to bloody Ibiza and things like that, man. Why are FSD not sacking Slot? It's their project, bro. They got him as a project. They wanted to continue the Jurgen legacy. But he's far from Jurgen, man. Last season, he settled. He was talking to Jurgen on the phone. He settled for what he had. That's why he was doing well. This season, now he wants to come to his own. And he's struggling, man. Absolutely struggling. I think he would have survived if he just continued with the same players that played last season and slowly integrated these youngsters into the team. That's what I said. But he chose not to. Don't care no more. What's up, Red for Life, my guy? Liverpool in crisis, for sure. It's been very frustrating and disappointing this season so far, especially with all the hype of the summer transfer window. The transfer window was so beautiful, bro. We thought we'd done the Galacticos. The English Galacticos. That's what we thought we did. So much so, I was even brainwashed into thinking we're head and shoulders above everybody. Isak up front. Florian Wirtz just behind. Kirkes as a left back. Frimpong as a right back. Ekatike as a backup. That's what I thought. I thought we had, the best of the best. Can't even score goals anymore. So if people are asking, are we getting worse? We haven't scored a goal. We've scored every game we played. We are getting worse. We can't score goals anymore. We don't even trouble goalkeepers anymore. The goalkeeper always have to. It's so sad. The goalkeepers from yesterday, it was so sad. Man City said, you know what? We need to work the goalkeeper because his hands are frozen. So they sat back and let Liverpool shoot from outside the box. That's how it was. That's how easy it is for teams. Their goalkeepers never do anything. The only time they do something is when they're about 3-0 up and Liverpool start attacking for some reason because, Man City let them do that. Yeah, I'll give up, man. I'll give up. Clueless, that's waste slot is, yeah, it's sad. Basically, big up, basically Slot has to figure it out fast. Nottingham Forest is going to play a mad low block and Slot struggles against low block teams. So why did you buy Florian Wirtz? What's the reason you bought him for? What is the actual reason? No point. Just get rid of him then, man. Yeah, man. It's sad. Really, really sad.
Yep.
Tells me it wasn't offside. And Robinson, he's ducked out the way. He's ducked. The person that is more in his eye line that would have hindered him more in terms of vision would have been Doku, because Doku was standing right ahead of him. So that's why I think it should have been a goal, and I think it's a poor decision. But like you said, it's an interpretation, and I think they need to, you know, clamp down on the rules, how to make it more clear.
Yeah, well, that was my start point, wasn't it? Is that we have this grey area, we have this interpretation. Just to clear one thing up, I don't think, I'm not trying to defend Chris Kavanagh, but I don't think you should hang him out to dry, because he didn't make that decision yesterday. The decision was made by the assistant. The one at Wolves, he made the decision because he was sent to the monitor yesterday. He wasn't. So it is slightly different in that. Yeah. Bear in mind, this was an on-field decision. The on-field decision was no goal. So the VAR looks and the VAR says, is Robertson in an offside position? Yes. Is he impacting on the goalkeeper? They obviously felt yes, because he was close. And I think that's why people are going, well, it should be this, it should be this. At the moment, it's not, is it? At the moment, it's left to interpretation.
Is that what? But the VAR could have said, why don't you go and look at the screen at this one? Is the reason why they didn't do that because they're like, well, we don't know, so we're just going to go with your decision on this one?
No, see, the VAR's not there to judge. It's not a panacea. It's not going to say, you've got this right, Jay, you've got this wrong.
Surely that's what VAR's for, isn't it?
No, it's not. It's not. That's a complete myth. It's there. Is it a clear and obvious error? Well, when you go through it stage by stage, is Robertson in offside position? Yes. Not necessarily an offence, but he is an offside position.
It's not an offence, is it?
No, that's what I said. It's not an offence, but he's in an offside position.
Yes.
Point one. Point two is he close to the goalkeeper and possibly impacting him? Well, he is.
But he's not impacting him, though.
Well, the assistant felt he was, and the video shows that he is in that position.
But that's an interpretation, isn't it? If he's impacting him.
Exactly. And if the VAR says, you have to go and look at this, what you're doing, you're re-refereeing, because you're saying...
But VAR do that every week. VAR do that all the time.
VAR gets...
Why is this any different?
Because they didn't think it was a clear and obvious error.
But then surely you should say to him, go to the camera to see if you think you've got this wrong.
You're not listening. You're not listening. He can only be sent to the screen if it's a clear and obvious error, or if it's a subjective offside, which they have to go through. The on-field decision was no goal.
Yeah, I understand that.
Well, what can you do? The on-field decision can be backed up by the video, can't it? He is in offside position. He is close to the goalkeeper. So they say he's impacted.
Yeah, but they're not impacted. Was it, again, sorry there, the term they used, the fourth one?
It was...
impacting an opponent.
Making an obvious action which clearly impacts on the ability of an opponent
to
win.
Where is the action that he's made that's impacted anything? That's what I want to know. Like, there is no action.
Exactly.
An action would be throwing a foot at the ball or throwing your head at the ball. He has ducked. There is absolutely no action there that says he is interfering with play.
But we've gone through that.
What's the action? What is the action that they've gone with there? Can you tell me that?
I've told you.
What's that?
I've told you. He's in that proximity. He's moved away from the ball to clear the ball.
And that's my point. If he's moving away from the ball, it's not an action. If he was moving towards the ball, if he made an action toward the ball to try and flick it, then I could understand. The fact that he's just moved out the way, that's not an action.
But he's moved out of the way to clear the ball. So his impact on the goal. That was the decision.
Yeah,
wait. The decision was disallowed on field. And that's what I'm explaining to you. You can ask me till 12 o'clock when we go off air.
But the fact that he's moved out the way, the fact that he's moved out the way, which means Donnarumma's still got full vision of the ball. So he's moved. So Donnarumma can, he's got a better chance of saving it. The fact that he's moved.
He has.
If he deflects it the other way, then he's got no...
You know, Dermot Gallagher is so stupid, and he's one of the dumbest. He's a muppet. Let me just put it that way. He's going by the thought of, let me just give you the thought of, he was in the goalkeeper's eye line, not distracting him like face to face, because the goalkeeper can see him there and his eye line, that bit there. That's what he's going through. I'm telling you guys, that's what he means. So Robertson, ducking and all that stuff distracted him. That's what he's saying. He's got to be the dumbest guy I've ever seen. I can't see this. Listen, this Dermot Gallagher, man, get a proper referee, man. Allow this old fool. Don't know what he's talking about, man. Because of the eye line thing. Because, he's in his eye line that way. When the ball's coming from this way. Come on, bro. Come on, that's a distraction like that. That's oh, come on, man. You're having a laugh, man. You're having a laugh.
No chance.
He has, but that ball has moved 10 yards before he's moved out of the way. That's I can only tell you what I've seen, what the law is, and what they've come up with.
And bearing in mind as well, let's take this into consideration. Donnarumma's 6'7".
You know, guys, this is what I'm saying in the modern day football. This is what we're going through. I warned everybody about these people in the modern day. They don't know football. Football does not exist anymore. He's justifying that offside. He's justifying that. And the worst part of it is, it wasn't even given by the referee. It was given by the linesman from the side, who can't even see if he's visually, distracting Donnarumma. That's the worst part of this. You're on the side. How do you know he's visually distracting him? This is what I'm saying, guys. Football is finished, man. Football is finished. Like I said, I'm not making excuses. We've lost the game fair and square. Not fair all the way, but apart from this bit here. But yeah, even if we scored that goal, we still would have lost the game. I'm convinced, 1,000,000%.
Robinson is probably what, 5'8"? So he can see and look. He's ahead. He's above everyone, right? So he can see the ball coming. And I just don't see, if the ball was coming from this angle and he's standing behind, then I would say I completely understand that. Okay. But the fact that he's standing like, I don't even know if I'm on my screen, sorry, Domes, can I use you? The fact that he's standing there and the ball's coming this way, I don't understand how he would be impacting. He's aware that he's there.
He's the eye line.
He definitely wouldn't be impacting him. The only time he would impact him, if he makes an action towards the ball. Sorry, Domes, I manhandled you there.
That's fine.
Let's just leave it there with you guys for now. Let's move on to what Jamie Carragher made of it yesterday. This is what he thinks.
We've got to keep an eye on Donnarumma here and where he shifts his weight. Now, right now, if he's going to dive, you could say, okay, Andy Robertson is in his way, but we're going to try and move this on really, really slowly. Donnarumma's weight is going to his right. He thinks the header for Van Dijk is going to go to his right. Yeah. Look at his foot. So he's moving actually the opposite way. His foot is now planted now. Exactly the time the ball goes over Andy Robertson's head. So that is the true moment we should be looking at, not when it leaves Van Dijk's head, when it goes over Andy Robertson's head and he makes an action to get out of the way of the ball.
Does he have a point there then, Dermot?
No.
I think everybody has a point, Hayley, because everybody sees it slightly differently. And that's what, so you asked me at the start, is it subjective? Is it a grey area? And I said both. And I think that's the problem. There is no hard and fast. There isn't almost a line that you go, that's this, that's this. It's left to interpretation because the law isn't tight enough.
Yeah, he's right. Yeah, the law does say, that in normal circumstances, if you're offside and you could see visually, the player, it's offside. But we know they can manipulate it to the advantage of the attacker, as they did many times over before. If you know what I mean. He's not, obviously in front of the goalkeeper, it's distracting him. He's not, because he's that side of him, far away from him. But for some reason, man, we're in trouble, innit, man? We are in trouble. Let's continue with the videos. Get the comments through. I'll be here for a little while longer. This is Tim Sherwood, ex-Blackburn captain, Premier League winner, played under Kenny Dalglish back in the day. After a certain amount of matches, I needed to see a little more from Wirtz, but I failed to see anything more he brings to this team. He isn't strong enough to play central and isn't quick enough wide. Anfield Roar, I just think he's struggling with the pace of the Premier League and the physicality of the Premier League. Like you just alluded to, your comments obviously says the same thing. But I don't blame him for that, bro. Things like that you got to prepare for. And unfortunately, this head coach hasn't studied the Premier League as he should. He studied in the Premier League because of last season's Premier League win. And he thought, like, we've dominated this league. This league is easy. Next season is going to be easier. That's what he went with, because I'm going to buy more firepower. That's the thing he went with. And unfortunately, these new players have been thrown into the, you know, into the pitch in the wrong way. I keep telling you, good managers know what they're doing. Let me give you an example. Jurgen, what did he do? What did he always used to do when he got in new players? He slowly integrated them into the team until they played the Liverpool way. But unfortunately, our head coach didn't go down that route. He went with a thought of just dominating teams with outscoring them, and it hasn't worked. And he hasn't recovered since. As I said, we're not getting any better. We're getting worse. And people are not waking up to this. I'm not here giving you bullshit, guys. You know what I mean? I'm here being honest with you guys. And I'm not normally like this when I speak about our football club. I'm one of the positive guys majority of the time. I don't see any improvements even after international football. I think we will win some of the games at home, but I think we will lose majority of the away games if we continue with Arne Slot as a head coach. We've only won one, as I remember. I could be wrong. Burnley away, and that was a struggle. And that's the team everybody's tipping to get relegated. That's embarrassing, man. That is diabolical. Yeah, but I don't blame Florian Wirtz. I think he's better than what he's showing. With time, he will, under the right environment, right probably coach. If it's not Arne Slot, he will get there. He will get there. We've got a head coach that's taking the piss out of a beloved player called Chiesa, consistently, by the way. And nobody's questioning that. Nobody's asking him these questions in the press conferences. Why are you always doing this to poor Chiesa? He comes on the pitch and he does everything you ask him to do. Scores winning goals, sets up winning goals, runs up and down the pitch, gives you 100%. What more do you need from the guy? And what you got to lose, by the way, as well? Because it's not like you're winning every game. What has he got to lose to start in Chiesa in the games? Not at front, at wide, on the left. Why not? Why can't we give it a try? Everything else is not working. Everything else is all over the place. So why are we giving Chiesa that chance? I understand if you have a winning team that's doing things right on the pitch and you don't want to disrupt that. But your team is not doing that at the moment. Your team is struggling. We don't even know where we're going to get our next wing from. Everybody says, who was it? Nottingham Forest at home. We should win this game. Yes, we should win in normal circumstances. But think about it this way. Sean Dyche, low block football, as you guys been saying in the comments. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. And don't forget, they are still one of the teams that beat us at home. Before Man United, obviously. Yeah, it's scary times, man. Scary times, man. It sounds like he's getting the vote of confidence from the hierarchy and the ownership for now. It's their project, bro. It's their project at the end of the day, my guy. So they're going to give him a chance. Are they in charge of are they in charge if Slot gets sacked? Who's in charge? Are you talking about Marco Edwards and Richard Hughes? Yeah, of course. Yeah, Marco is making football decisions. They pick Slot. Yeah, 100%. Oh, 100%, bro. Yeah, man. We're in shit, aren't we? We're in the mud, man. Let's see what Tim Sherwood is gonna say.
Biggest problem, that failure to integrate the new players?
Well, it's one of their problems. They've got a few problems at the moment, obviously. Integration of new players always a problem in the Premier League because it is the toughest league in the world. It's a culture shock for many players to come and to that environment. It's not only the change of countries where you come into the workplace, which is the most competitive league in the world, and it is a shock. It is easier when you're coming to the champions, well, it should be, because the integration should be a little bit easier. But they're missing Diaz. He's flying. You've seen it, and obviously the tragedy, what happened with Jota, we can't underestimate how that has had an impact on the squad as well. The new players, especially Bert's, what Gary's talking about there, he's really struggling. He really is struggling. At the pace of the game, to find a position, trying to want to play him in the 10, which is preferred position, and then sticking him out on the left-hand side. Ekitike's done well. I think we can't argue with the impact he's had. Isak's obviously had the injury problems. He will come good because we know he can play in the Premier League. The same with Kirkes. Frimpong's been a real problem. We're not sure what he is. Is he a wide player? Is he actual fullback? I think he wants to play in forward areas. They're missing the players they've lost. Trent Alexander-Arnold as well. It's having a massive impact on them. You have to say, we're just looking for excuses because there's something not correct at the moment. And they need to address it very, very soon. Otherwise, it's going to be too late. You can't win the league in November, but you could certainly be out of it by November if you keep dropping points. And
allow that, man. We're not in the league, my friend. I figure this hope, because it's 8 points, Liverpool can claw it back because they did it against Man City, a better team than Arsenal a few years ago. Allow that, man. We're dead, man. We're a dead football club, man. Explain, big up Charles, by the way. Explain to me, bro, how a World Cup winner McAllister of current SSN, Szoboszlai, Gravenberch got overloaded by an aging Silva, O'Reilly, Foden. Bro, I've been asking the same questions in every stream I've been on today. Ask Trudon. I've asked the same question. Nobody's answering to me. Nobody's asking those questions you just put up, Charles. I have. I'm the only one that has asked. Foden, Gonzalez, and Bernardo Silva was their midfield, and they overdone us. How? I will put that poster in the extra training ground and ask them that question. We've got over 6 foot players in our midfield, Gravenberch and Szoboszlai. McAllister, I think, is about 5 foot something, 5'8" probably. We've got enough in that midfield to cope with players like that who are not normally their central midfield. This ain't De Bruyne. This ain't Gundogan. This ain't Rodri. But they played like it. They made sure they played like it because we couldn't handle it. They did everything. Like what I like about Man City yesterday, their work rate. They made sure they were running when they have to run. They made sure they were pressing when they had to press. Our players, we just sat. There was no formation, so I don't know what we did right in the game at all. We did nothing right. It took us after 3-0 to take a shot from outside the box with Szoboszlai. Come on, man. It's embarrassing, bro. Charles, it's embarrassing when I see that 3 in midfield overdoing our midfield. Get out of here, man. Idiots. I don't want to go with Tim Sherwood anyway, man. Thank you for tuning in, guys. I know it's a last-minute thing. I appreciate everybody that's on. Frimpong is no Doku, though. I know, bro. I know. Fozzy, lad, how long we wait for Verts? Under this coach, I have no... Bro, I don't even know when Liverpool's arriving. You're telling me about bloody Verts? Bro, I don't even know when Liverpool's coming out to play football. You're asking me about Verts? Bloody Barovian, big up, my brother. What are you saying? Michael Oliver needs to be investigated. Always controversial decisions in Liverpool games. Whenever he is either refereeing or on VAR, Liverpool games, 100%. 100%. He should not be nowhere near our games. Let me just put it that way. Only way we improve if Slot goes back to what is got us 2 wins. Yeah, it wasn't the same. From what I saw of the game, there was no high intensity. There was no, what we saw against Real Madrid. But then again, like I said to you guys, you expect these players to play like that against Real Madrid because majority of these players, from what we hear, want to play for Real Madrid. You know what I mean? You're only performing because you want to impress the team in white. That's what I'm trying to say. Think about what I'm saying, guys. I can't be any more truthful than that, to be fair, man. Always remember Klopp had run of games too. It will be sorted out. Squad has too much quality. The quality, yeah, but there's no direction. You know what I mean? So if you have that much quality and you got no direction, where are you going to end up? Same as what we're doing right now. We don't have to watch a 2-second clip in slow motion 100 times to come to a decision. It's absolute nonsense. I agree, bro. I agree. Yeah, guys, I've changed to FZY TV. So what I'm doing right now is reaching out to every football fan, trying to make them, we already got a family here, include different football fan base on here so we can have a debate and all that stuff. Yeah. I'm just going to keep going like that and see what I can get on YouTube. I want to do it, regular on a regular basis, if you know what I mean. I'm starting to enjoy it. You can see I'm doing streams more or less every day now. Even when I come back from work, I'm doing something. So, yeah, I hope it works out. If it doesn't, I know my place, you know what I mean? And see you later kind of thing, you know what I'm saying? So, it's okay. Are they going to fix this law? Nope, they're not, bro. They're not. It goes over Doku's head as well. Yeah, there you go. It's not our problem, is it? The Premier has some of the worst referees in the business. There shouldn't be referees. Let me just put it that way, man. You know what's so sad? In the old days when referees used to referee games in the Premier League and in the old First Division, there were school PE teachers, majority of them. So they were already doing sports as a course and all that stuff. So they already did something in school relating to sport. These ones, they look like the geeks, the computer geeks. That's what they look to me when I look at them. They don't look like athletes or anything. The geeks have taken over football and they're taking the piss out of us. There's no way you could tell me that Kavanagh and all these guys and Teeny and all these idiots have played football in their lifetime. There's no way you could tell me that. You could tell by the person, the way they're walking and running, they've never played football. Look at their shape as well. There's no way they were like in shape in their life doing football. Nah. Get out of here, man. Get out of here, man. Even in the World Cup and European Cups, they don't even allow them to referee. I remember, I think it was the last time I seen one was the Qatar. What World Cup? What? I think it was the European Cup, wasn't it? When Italy lost or something. Italy lost the game and they followed, what's his name? Anthony Taylor to the airport, abusing him. There you go, people. Everybody else can see it, but we can't. Yeah, man. Most expensive league in the world with crap refereeing. Yeah, 100%, my guy. 100%. No doubt. The game is going for us. My bro, I wish all these youngsters were around when we was watching the best football ever. When every team had great players. Every national team had wicked players. I wish, because what these kids are watching right now, this ain't football anymore, man. It's nothing, man. It's sad. It brings like a tear to my eye because I know the beautiful game, the thing that was called beautiful game. I know what it is. These guys don't, man. They're telling you Cole Palmer is better than Zidane nowadays. You know what I mean? What the hell's going on, man? There are many players in his eye-line. Yeah, sure there is. Yeah, Dermot Gallagher is one of the worst, man. One of the worst. What are you saying, Barovian? FZY, in your view, what should our aims and expectations be for the remainder of the season? Give the level of investment. Given the level of investment in the summer, surely some of our silverware was the minimum requirements. At the beginning of the season, I thought we was going to win the league, bro. I thought we was going to run away with it. I thought we was going to be, different to everybody else. Because in my mind, I thought Arne Slot is a smart manager. But what I've realized is when things are going against him, he's one of the worst managers I've ever seen, not just in Liverpool, in football history. He just does not know how to respond to things. On the pitch, when the team is struggling, and off the pitch, when he's doing the media. I don't even want to do press conferences anymore with Arne Slot. I've had enough. I can't do it anymore. That's why I've changed the name of the channel, all that stuff. I can't do this shit anymore, man. It's hard to watch. He gives our tactics away. He complains and he calls it excuse. Oh, it's not excuse and all this stuff every single time. Like, come on, bro. Like, get the heck out of here, man. Leave that football club if you're going to be talking like that. Be brave. That's what we are here. Liverpool fans are here for people that's brave and stand up for the football club. That's what we're here for. We don't see that with this guy. If I say this, people are going to say it's excuse. Shut up, mate. Just shut up. Start performing, man. Make decisions when things are going wrong on the pitch, my brother. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what you get paid for. Not bringing on Gomez when we're losing 3-0. What's the point? What is he going to do? He's not going to score a goal. Idiot. Slot going backwards after winning 2 in a row is absolutely diabolical, man. Big up, big up, big up. I'm just going from the bottom to the top. Yeah, seen this one. I'm just going around, guys. Sorry about that. All right, guys. I don't want to keep, moaning and all that stuff. Appreciate everybody that's on. I should be back tomorrow night. I don't know if I'm going to do a Liverpool show. I could be doing something else. But I will be on Don Hussam's channel at 8 o'clock. I'll be there with them lot, with the other guys. So, yeah, check that out. We're going to have a meeting. How long we wait for verse? Is it that? Let me just go through the comments at the bottom. Yeah, FZY mentioned the midfield and Endo's stream earlier. End streamed earlier. You were right on that. I say what I say, bro. Did we play 4-1-2-3-1? No, instead of 4-3-3. No, we haven't. Yeah. So just continuing for what you said, where we're going to end up, considering what we won this season. Guys, I really don't know, man. It's tough to watch, man, because sometimes you could tell by the identity of the club where you're going to end up. But with this guy, I have no idea, man. For once in my life, in my years of football, I just don't know what we're going to do with this head coach at the helm. Because sometimes you can see when things are going to improve and there's an identity in place and where you're going to end up in the table. We're 8th, guys. We're fucking 8th, man. What is going on with us? We're fucking 8th, man. Oh, man. Yeah. If it continues like this, we'll be outside the top 4, Barovian. But if we can get better, we'll probably can make the top 4. But if we're playing the way we're playing right now, we will be outside the top 4, bro. Because it could only get... To me, when I'm looking at it now, we're getting worse. We're not getting better. You know what I mean? So that's why I say that. Yeah, big up everybody, man. Like, share, subscribe. Share it with family and friends. Yeah. FZY TV. If you want to talk to me, go in the comment section and have your say. And I'll reply to you as I always do straight away. I've got a Discord account. Let me just share it with you. If you want to talk to me. And I will post on there. So you guys are aware when I'm live and all that stuff. So check it out. And, we could chat anytime you want on there as well, guys. You're free to chat say anything you want. Say anything you want. Whatever team you support and all that stuff. That's my Discord account. Yeah. So, yeah. If you want to follow me on there, it's up to you. No phone numbers, nothing like that. It's just email. Just go through. All right, people. Like, share, and subscribe. I think I'm done for the day. I don't think I'm going to be doing any more streams. I'm tired now, man. I've been in every stream today. Crazy. I don't normally do that. I never used to be going other people's channels. You know what I mean? I used to just like do my own thing. But if I want to expand, I got to go around, innit? Take care, everybody. Thank you as well. Thank you as always. Always the support. I appreciate it, guys. Honestly, thank you very much. That's how we are, us older ones. We always appreciate people. We always, is it? I don't know. If I press it, it probably goes there. Yeah, it's just, you just have to put your email in there, I think. Hang on, let me see again, bro. Yeah, it is the one. I think you put your email. I think Copfather knows how to do it. He's done it before. Yeah, that's the one I got. I don't have no other one. I'll put it again if you want me to. But yeah, just put your email on it and password, I think. And then you're there, man. Check it out, man. Check it out. See if it works again. All right, guys, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you, brothers and sisters. I appreciate you as always. Love. See you later. Take it away.